What's up, Spice Droppers? It's Charlie from Ferndale. The Lions are in the NFC Championship game, so let's make something crazy because this is unreal. Alright, before we start cooking, I just want you to know that I did pre-cook these jumbo shells. This recipe should make about 18 of these, so I made a few extra just in case any rip. I boiled them for about 9 minutes and put some olive oil on them so they don't stick together. Now, I did put a little oil in the pan because we are using extra lean ground beef. I'm going to start by throwing 2 cloves of garlic in there. Let those become aromatic like normal. I am putting onions in this, but I'm going to put them in later because I want them to retain some of their crunch and not be totally translucitized. After about 30 seconds here, I'm throwing in this beef. Again, this is 96% lean. And I'm doing that because I don't want all the grease to deal with later when I'm stuffing these shells. Now once that beef starts browning up a little bit, we're going to hit it with some spices. We got some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and some cumin. Make sure to mix that in nicely. We are also going to add a packet of taco seasoning, which has a lot of sodium in it, so I'm not going to add salt to it. I don't think it's going to need it. Now once this is pretty much cooked, I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit so I don't overcook it. I'm going to throw some tomato paste in there, about a tablespoon. Now I have an onion chopped up here, and I don't think I'm going to use all this onion because it was pretty big. So about 3/4 of that onion, depending on the size of the onion, you do you. And I'm throwing in 1.5 chopped jalapenos with the seeds. I chopped these ahead of time. Remember to use gloves when you chop those or stay away from your eyes. Now I'm going to mix all these in. Once this is good and mixed in and that tomato paste is kind of coating everything, we can go ahead, set this aside on a paper towel on a plate. Get every little bit of that grease that's still in there out. There shouldn't be much. You can see there's not much, but we don't want the grease to be breaking apart those shells. Alright, that meat's good and mixed. I'm going to go ahead and dump that out on this plate. Try not to spill that. Now I can take this. I'm going to cover it again. Just kind of push down on that. Get some of that. See, you still see some grease come out. Bound to happen, even with 96% lean. We're going to let this cool for about 5-10 minutes, and then we can start building everything. We're honestly almost done with the prep work, so way to go. So we got the meat mixture here, cooled down, ready to go. I'm going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese to that, 1 cup of cheddar jack cheese. I got some cilantro here, fresh cilantro chopped. Throw some of that in. Save some of that for garnish. 1 pack of taco seasoning, and again, that'll have enough salt in it for everyone. And I got a 10-ounce can of Rotel drained. Come on. There we go. Now I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up. And of course, spill some immediately. You can obviously use a spoon if you want to do this, but I just like to get my hands dirty. These gloves really come in handy for that. My last few videos have been getting a lot of love, so I appreciate it, you guys. Please remember to keep liking. Please subscribe. Got a lot of good ideas in my head for some good eating. And now that that's nice and mixed up, we can go ahead and start stuffing those shells. First thing I'm going to do is spray this pan. Some cooking spray. Take my shells. Throw some of that stuffing in there. While I'm stuffing these too, I think I first saw this recipe, something like this on TikTok, and I was thinking to myself, why would you want to make these instead of nachos or tacos? And then I started thinking, a taco bar on a buffet is going to take up a ton of room, and nachos, the way you have to break them up and put them on your plate from the big tray, you're going to end up getting way too much, not enough, whatever. And I think these are perfect for game day because, you know, they're individual little snacks and you can just grab 1 or 2 and you don't have to worry about all the mess of the nachos or the space of the tacos. So I really think it's a great idea in the end. Alright, so I'm glad I made some extra shells because we ended up getting 26, 28 in there, and I had enough filling for them all. So I got my oven preheated to 350. I'm going to cover these with some tin foil, and we're going to bake these for about 20 minutes. It has been 20 minutes. We're going to take that foil off, and we're going to cover these with cheese now. And then we're going to throw these back in uncovered for about 10 minutes or until that cheese is melted. Excuse me, Hugo. Here, bud, you want to get in frame? Come here. Everyone say hi to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. All right, I actually went about 12 more minutes in there. They're ready to go now. They look phenomenal. They smell amazing. We're gonna give them 5 minutes here to rest before I plate them up. But like I said, they're just these perfect single serving snacks for football. Let's go. All right, Spice Droppers. I garnished with some cilantro, jalapeno slices, and some hot sauce. I got some salsa here to dip it in. So, Lions, let's go. Let's try these. Oh yeah. That's a crowd pleaser, baby. Boom! Peace and love. I love you.